Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Rose Above It podcast. I'm your host, T. Rose.
I'm so Rose.
It's your boy Damn Dense. I'm in front of the camera this time. It's just a little weird. It's a little weird, but you know.
Got my guy in the front of the camera, Damn Dense.
Yes, sir.
Zoe in the building.
You know what's crazy? Every time it's my birthday, I'm on the pod. Wait, was I on the pod last year?
I think you were.
Yeah, I think
you were.
I think I was in the front. Yeah,
I think you were.
Yeah,
Front line.
Sam in the building.
Yo,
What's good? What's good, fam? What's good? How y'all been, man? How y'all been in these crazy times in this diddler world we living in?
Yeah, work been stressful. I work with kids, so I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy because generations have changed. Like now, when it gets nice outside, these kids want to fight. These kids want to beef. These kids want to look for their ops.
Yep.
And in my generation, bro, when it's nice outside, you want to hit up the girls. You want to go to the beach. You want to skip. You want to do different things. So it's just I'm witnessing the big difference in generations.
Oh yeah.
Right now, which is crazy.
Yeah, man. Because these kids today, they don't listen, man. They don't know about the struggle of having to like really. Remember, we talked to girls. We used to have to earn pictures, earn like certain things.
Yeah.
They don't really got no struggle. Bless you. They don't really got no struggle of like that. And then a lot of times they don't be outside. They in the house.
Facts.
Or
And
scamming.
it shows though.
Yeah.
Shows.
Or scamming. They're either in the house or scamming.
On the block. Not girls is like they not into that like that.
Which is so interesting. Like why are kids like not like? It's like they are into girls, but they're not. They're really about impressing somebody else now. Like it's interesting.
Older people now, they blame COVID. That's what they blame. They blame COVID. And they think that them getting used to being in the crib on the video games, which I think they've been doing that. But
It is weird when you drive. Like if you just drive by, like I remember when we was younger, you just drive by a park. Like there used to be not only people like in parks playing basketball. There used to be like girls in the parks.
yeah,
There used to be like people chilling on the benches. Like you drive by a park now, that joint's empty.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
Ghost town.
Empty. Even like I go to the movie theaters. I don't be seeing that many high school kids there no more.
I used to drive past, well, when I would be in my parents' car, like I'll drive past the park and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to the park.
Yeah,
Like now it's
lit outside.
that motivation out there. It's just like, oh yeah, it's dry.
Mm-hmm.
It's dry. So everybody just passes by it now.
Now you know what's crazy? So like, I work for City Hall in Mount Vernon, right? And these kids, they were dead. Like some of them were like all by themselves, and I'm like, this is kind of weird. You know, some of the young ladies, they were by themselves, but then I seen a dude pull up in a foreign, and he was by himself. I'm not gonna lie, he showed out. He popped out. He was wearing this nice blue fit, had a nice, I think it was a Corvette or a Ferrari. I don't know. It was really nice. Dope, but I'm like, why was you by yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? You looking great. You're supposed to be with your partner. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be looking good with your partner. You know what I'm saying? And he was all by himself, looking clean, but he got out the foreigner by himself.
Young boy?
Weird, yeah.
He said looking weird.
Yeah. Just two prom.
Yeah, to prom, like he like little. You
Oh,
know,
he took
they
two
did the
prom
send-
by himself in the
They did the send off. They did the send off in front of the City Hall, and it was like, all right, you know, cool. Like, you know, we do the joint by the pier.
Yeah.
They did it in front of City Hall, and when we pulled up, the foreigner by
They
himself.
very comfortable like that nowadays, though. Like super comfortable with that. Like that, they think like, oh, like I'll talk to these young dudes, and they be like, I'm going by myself. I'll be like, what? You either going? They either be like, I'm going by myself, or some of them be like, I ain't going at all. Like yo, y'all tripping.
Yeah,
What's up?
it's crazy because I'm like they take it for granted over here. I don't know if maybe it's like a New York thing, but like down south they going crazy with prom.
Yeah, ain't going.
Like them kids is going crazy. Like it's fine because they have like I seen one on Instagram where they have like themes. So it's like they did like the Disney theme.
Okay.
So it was for Happily Ever After. That's what it was called.
Okay.
Yo, son, I seen girls pulling up as like Belle in these big like yellowish dresses, and then this guy came out. He had the beast mask on with with the blue suit. I was like, yo, son, that's actually
that's fire.
yeah. Like I see them going crazy down south, and they spending money out there. Somebody was Cinderella. Somebody a Cinderella. She came in. I mean, the dude came in on a horse and buggy.
That's fine.
In the back was like a pumpkin. but it looked like a pumpkin. And then so when he came out the horse and buggy, Shorty opened the door to her crib and she came out with one shoe on and he had the other shoe, like a glass slipper. He put it on her foot. I was like, that's kind of that showmanship is tough.
Yeah.
Creative showmanship.
And the thing with down south though is they very the schools invest into the kids. You feel me? They invest into programs. The school spirit is at an all-time high down there. When over here, when you giving these kids the bare minimum, what are they gonna really do for school spirit? Yeah, not building their school spirit. You feel me? So
yeah, because they over here the feeling is if we give them something nice, they're just gonna ruin it.
That's not true because these kids they want better. They want more.
They're looking for like an outlet,
bro. These
to
kids,
be creative and everything.
Like my senior year, bro. After basketball was done, I never went to school. Like it was every day was cut day. Like I got my credits, I got everything I need. I'm like nah, but yo, like these kids come to school every single day, and it's like yo, you done, you good. Like they want to be there. So yeah, if over here they invested more into the schools and more into these programs for the kids, they would definitely do it. They would be down for it. So it's about school spirit, and down south they got that.
Down south is all-time high.
All-time high, bro.
Like even like the drum lines and stuff like that. Drum lines,
crazy.
Football, it goes crazy.
Bro, the town shuts down for the football.
It's like everybody doing something down south. Like they, even though they ain't much to do down south, but everybody's doing something within the school, within the program.
Yeah,
I mean something for everybody.
Yeah, that's facts. So who y'all think won this Drake Kendrick battle?
I don't want to be biased. It's Gemini season, birthday's on Tuesday, but Kendrick. I'm gonna say Kendrick. I think everything was like very well thought out as far as he did, whether it was the truth or not. Very thought out, very creative. The timeliness, like with the exception of like one of the songs, the timeliness was like really quick. When we was out the country, you feel me?
Dropped it like 2 minutes.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Drake dropped one and he said, "All right, boom, this coming out right now." Like that was hard. So I really do give it to Kendrick. Like shout out to my Cali people.
Nah, facts. I agree. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
Meet the Grams is crazy. Like when he did Meet the Grams, I'm like, damn, this is hella disrespectful. And then when he dropped Not Like Us, it was like,
that's it.
Yeah, this is. And then even I was giving Drake a chance, but he didn't really come out with a diss record. He came out with I'm not a pedophile. Like he came up just defending himself. I don't mess with kids. Don't do that. So
I did give him credit though, because I do like that he said that. First of all, a lot of people didn't like the AI Drake. I actually pretty liked it.
Fire.
I thought it was creative.
Creative as hell.
I thought it was creative.
It was interesting.
It was something that has never been done before. We never really seen that before. I thought it was creative because it's literally him using other voices. So I think like people were going crazy about like, it's disrespectful to Tupac and his family and that and all that. But respectfully, he did a audio version of what Kendrick did in Heartbeat 5, part 5, or
part 5, yeah.
The Heart Part 5, where Kendrick visually changed his face to Tupac, to Kobe, to Nipsey, and these are people who passed away too, right?
Absolutely.
And he didn't change the voice, but he changed the visual of his face. And respectfully, I thought that was fire.
Yeah,
I thought that was hard. So like to me, when people are like going crazy about it, I'm like, yo, you can't tell me that's fire. And then you do the audio, and it's like, oh, nah, that's disrespectful. Like to me, I didn't.
They calling him sensitive, and it gets super sensitive once he do
exactly.
Something. Like to me, it just don't add up. But I love the rap beef though. Like that beef right there, that shit was fire.
J. Cole got out the right time.
Yeah.
I'm
kitchen got hot. He stepped out the kitchen.
But how y'all feel about Cole?
I
think he saw this coming, and I think he didn't want any parts because he's friends with both of them.
He chose peace. He was like, "Oh, y'all serious about this?
Yeah.
This don't feel right.
Yeah.
I'm not as into this as y'all are.
Yeah.
I guess he saw a person who was about to get.
Yeah. It's just like why. Like I'm a fan of all three. I seen when I was in Tampa. I seen I see Drake and J. Cole, like, and it was fire, but like it's just like why even bother entering into it if you're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna step back. Y'all do y'all thing. Like I did my thing, but I apologize.
He gaslighted the shit too. He gaslighted
I
that
hate
shit.
that he actually deleted
it.
it. Like I wish that he would have just at least kept it. Like you say your comments, but at least keep it. Like
you
could have just apologized.
I don't think we could be mad at that because the name of the album was I might delete this later.
But he ain't delete the album. He just deleted the song.
Nah, I thought the whole album was gone.
No, it's just
just a song.
Yeah, he deleted that.
But hey, I might delete it later. I might delete anything off this. I might delete the whole thing. I might delete a couple of songs. I might delete later. But I understood what he said when he was like, "Yo," it was a reaction. He like everybody else was like, "Yo, you gotta go after him. You gotta go after him. You gotta go." And so I'm sure you competitive, right? And you think you're the best. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna say some stuff. But he also didn't say anything personal at all.
He said nothing disrespectful, nothing.
The diss was mid. It was a little mid.
It was because I don't think it came in of a place where I really want to do this.
Yeah.
I think when you half-hearted doing something and you like, I kind of want to say something about this person, but I don't really want to.
Sure.
Yeah,
Pulling his punches.
like it's kind of like say if Zoe said something to me on the platform, right? Like say something about me or anybody. Somebody who I love, and they're like, they comment about me like, yo, nah, he thinks his podcast is the best. It ain't the best. And then now I come on here and I'm like, I gotta say something back, but I don't really want to say something back, but I gotta say, it's like, it's not gonna have that same sting as if it's like, oh, I can't wait to say something.
Facts. I feel that. Cole is one of my favorite artists ever, but I also feel like we're giving him too much credit. Because what fire J. Cole diss you ever heard?
But he hasn't had it this way.
False Prophets.
Oh,
False Prophets was a great one. He was fake coming at Kanye and
push it in Wale.
That shit was a positive ass. Like that was a uplifting.
But he doesn't make any real diss songs. Like even his 1985 when he was talking about Lil Pump, it wasn't really. He doesn't make diss songs.
Technically, his joint against No Name is partially a diss, but even he cleared it up with No Name afterwards.
I'm just saying, as a rapper, right? If you're gonna be one of the greatest, right? And somebody comes at you, and I get it, he's about peace. He's just a different kind of rapper, which I respect. And I love him for. But sometimes you just gotta, if somebody's calling your talents out, bro, sometimes you just gotta ring that bell. Sometimes you gotta answer to it. Like, cool. Like, you know what? I'm gonna accept that challenge. I'm with that
for certain people. If there's a beef between, like, they're actually friends. Like Cole and Kendrick are actually friends. Like, so like for him to start off, I ain't never had no beef, but I'm gonna beef with you, who is like, we're friends. That's kind of weird. Like, and then on top of that, nobody really dissed J. Cole, who's not like, it's always been like younger, like Little Pumps, people that he don't really need to. You think Cole
really
gonna go out? I'm gonna go back and forth with you, Mister. You're such a I love it. Him, I'm not going back and forth with you if I'm Cole. You stink. You know what I mean? Like, and then Diggy Simmons, like the people who've like dissed him is like, you think he's gonna win by like, yo, let me go after Diggy, like. Who we doing?
My whole thing is with that is like, rap's a sport. You know what I'm saying? Just like boxing, just like basketball. You feel me? I talk about basketball all day. I don't be having nothing to say because I don't watch no sports. But like, I was tuned in to the diss song, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You don't see LeBron say, they my friend. I'm not gonna dunk on him today. I might just lay it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is the craft you chose. This is the craft you win. This is the sport you win.
Yeah, but this is also a sport where like words, things can get personal. It's very easy.
You don't have to.
It's very easy in rap to go from, this is you, my man's. This is we just going back and forth, and then you say one thing, and it's like, nah, this is personal now. Like, it's very easy to do that. So I think you play that game with if it's like somebody like Big Sean or Wale or somebody who he's cool with, but like he's even real cool with Wale, but like Big Sean or somebody else who's on a level of they could rap and then they dissing Cole, cool. Like ASAP Rocky, somebody he don't really chill with like that. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead. Now he can rap it. Rick Ross.
Well, him and Kendrick was like they cool and they love, but they been having issues. And from what I heard,
I don't think so.
This could be he say she say. But from what I heard, they were supposed to drop a whole album together.
Yeah.
And they didn't drop the album together because they wasn't really.
No, in the interview he says it. He says they couldn't agree on a time because of their schedules. They couldn't agree on timing to drop the album because then not after the album then it's a tour. Like it's ways in promotion. He said they couldn't agree on times of how to get certain things done, and he was like, that's what stopped them. That's what made it be like, yo, we can't do it. We can't do it.
I would have loved for him to go at Cole. I mean at Kendrick. It didn't have to be as personal as the Drake shit, but the tapping out, like for me, it kind of was just like I wish that
or maybe not to be devil's advocate or say that this is true. Maybe Cole knew the little dirt that Kendrick had or the little dirt that Drake had was like, you know what? Y'all not gonna air out my dirty laundry. Like, you feel me? I don't want y'all to know what I do in my free time when I'm riding my bike through Manhattan. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And ain't the nigga Kendrick diss him again after he done tapped out?
Type shit.
He dissed him again. Like it's like, yo, bro.
But Cole said he was like, yo, you take your best shot. You get to say that. You get to say something. I won't respond. But he didn't say nothing crazy.
What's the line he said? Something about he made. I don't want to say no bullshit.
No. You talk about the AI joint that came out, where it was like the ghost of Drake, the ghost of Cole, the ghost of Kendrick. I think it sounded like my silence was so loud that you tapped out. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that was an AI.
I could have sworn it was on one of the diss tracks, but
I think that was AI. I don't think that was.
You could be right.
I don't think that was really him.
What you was about to say, Sammy? I'm sorry, bro.
I also feel like this track, rap beef in general, or like beef between artists, is different now. Because of back to back and just all the shit. Like now, and hit him up. Like now, shit's disrespectful. It's not just like we both sharpen our tools, or I come at you with this and you come back me at this. Now it's just as much dirt as I could find and just throw it on you. If it's true or not, just dirt, nothing else.
That's my point.
That's how it was. It was worse back in the day.
Yeah,
it's like now it's just let me just find shit even if it's not true. Like it's
I see what you're
levels to
saying.
it. Yeah, like
and
that's whack.
And it's also I feel like it's just bro. I don't know anybody who's had a rap beef and it didn't turn into like, well, I really don't like this person anymore. Like people are sensitive. Like words hurt people. Like especially artists. When you talk about their music, like, oh, you trash. It's kind of like if a ball player, if one of my friends I play ball with, and I'm like, yo, you suck. That make you tight.
That's a fact.
It's like say someone's trying to make a diss record, they're trying to make it poppy. Like they're not trying to make just a diss record. They're trying to make it like something everyone could play. So it changes up how you think about the song you're making or whatever.
But I will say this. I believe Kendrick won.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think we all
Kendrick won. But I will say Drake's 20v1. He's holding his own though.
Yeah.
Against everybody else. Kendrick won the battle between him and Drake. Kendrick is whooping Rick Ross ass. Future, Metro Boomin.
You mean Drake?
Yeah, Drake's whooping all their ass.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
For sure.
My son got on BBL Drizzy. First of all, I still think Metro doing that was a corny thing. Dropping the beat and then just letting randoms rap on it, like, cool. The beat was fire, then Drake hopping on it is fire to me.
Yeah,
Drake hopped on
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that
the song with Sexy Red or something like that. Yeah,
oh, shit, I didn't hear that. I heard about it today.
We was just
but
playing
I
it
didn't
before we all met up, but yeah.
My son was like, he used the BBL Drizzy. He's like, yeah, like, cause I buy mad girls mad BBLs, so they call me BBL Drizzy. He's like,
nah, he definitely holds his own. Even when it took Kendrick a little minute to respond, and my man came back to the Taylor Made freestyle.
Yeah.
My son nice though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Kendrick won, but my son really do hold his own.
Yeah, he do.
Facts.
He do. All right.
Speaking of rappers, like, how y'all feel about Donald Trump bringing Chef G and Sleepy on for his rally? They was in the Bronx with it. They was really representing, like he was really representing New York.
Yeah. So see, this is why it's always hard and dicey for me because I don't know if Donald Trump did a favor for them, like the Kodak Black, like you said, like the getting somebody out of jail that they knew or them themselves. I don't know if they were paid. And then there's also just people that like they feel like Trump was better just because we got stimulus checks. Like there's a lot of people who like really like Trump because they're like, yo, who else gave you money? What other president got you bread? I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. If COVID happened under any other president, we probably would have got more money.
Possibly, yeah. There's other countries that they got way more money than we did
for longer durations too. Mm-hmm. Like while we went back to work, they were still getting checks and going to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we get bare minimum and be like, yeah, this is the guy. Bare minimum.
It's because we're still new as a country. We're still as a baby. Like we really don't know what our leaders is supposed to be doing. We really don't know what like who to really go for. Like it's the smaller scale that you have to like worry about. Like, you know, your local government. Mm-hmm. But we're always looking at the bigger person. Like yeah, he did this. Nah, what happened to your councilman that did this and did that for the school and stuff like that? The little things, because obviously, you know, what he did, you know, giving the checks out, yeah, that's great, that's cool, but you got to remember the little things that people are doing on a smaller scale to help your community, and then help your city, your state, all that stuff. Yeah,
but it's crazy because like Lil Wayne, when Trump ran, Lil Wayne was like pushing Trump too, but it's like I think it's very tactical. It's a tactical move by like Republicans and stuff because they trying to get black votes as well. You know what I mean? So they're like, yo, who's cool with black people? Let's get him on stage with Trump. You think Trump will ever chill with Chef G ever in life?
I'm surprised he had Kodak up there.
Yeah.
I never
with him.
I'm not too big into the politics and shit like that, but I will never forget just the times we were in with Trump. Like people felt it was like it was okay to be racist, and that's now like it's crazy because all the open racist people, it's like they crawl right back into the hole. They crawl right back into their hole. But when Trump was in office, it was like, and I even heard black people, and that's when I'm like, yo, something's wrong with this world. I hear my own black people saying, at least they're like openly racist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah. That's a mighty
to
fine...
me, it's not okay, period. I feel like in those years, and I haven't done the research for numbers and shit like that, but I feel like the cop killings were going so high. Cops killing black. I feel like a lot of things was just being. It was just a crazy world for black people in that time. It felt like Make America Great Again was going back to those old days, those Martin Luther King times. And like I said, I'm not into the politics, but I can't get down with Trump.
Yeah, it was
feeling.
Yeah, it was dangerous, bro. Like people, like the Trump rallies on the highways, like was crazy. Like
not just crazy,
dangerous, bro. Because I remember, like respectfully, Long Island is the most racist part of New York, and I seen that with the Trump rallies. I seen Boston, Massachusetts, certain parts in Boston, mad racist, like. And every time I see that "Make America Great" flag or that hat or anything like that, bro, it's to me it gives me the same feeling as the flag they have down, the Confederate flag. I get the same feeling
with the school bus.
Same feeling with them.
The school bus outside.
Yeah, yo, bro, yeah, I get that same feeling every time I see those two flags together, and it just don't sit right with my spirit.
Like, yo, whenever in your life have y'all seen like a fucking lynch thing? Not just outside on live TV, but the lynch shit on the Capitol property.
Yeah,
lynch shit, like lynch. Who the fuck y'all trying
like
to
ropes and shit? Yeah,
we going like that's where they were. That's making America great again to them, to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, this shit. The world kind of got scary to me. Like getting pulled over was 10 times scarier than any time ever. Like when Trump was in office, man. Like Nah, the vibe was not right as a country.
At all.
But I hate to play devil's advocate. I hate the state that we're
talk
in.
your
I
shit.
hate the place. How much better is Biden? I'm for real. How much better is he? Like he's getting older. You know what I'm saying? There's certain decisions I don't believe he's making it by himself. It can't be. His team is letting him go in front of the camera, doing whatever. How much better is he? We're voting for the lesser of the two evils, and we've been doing this for like the last 10 years.
I ain't gonna lie. I just think they need to start making an age of where you can't run for president when you're in your 70s, gang. You too you too old. Like when you're 70, bro. When older people in their 70s, they stuck in their ways. Like it's hard for me to be in your 70s and know what's relevant for people in their 20s, people in their 30s. People that's teenagers about to be in their 20s.
Can I also ask you a question, though, Denz? Why is this man even eligible to run? If Barack Obama was going through half the allegations this man is going through, they would not allow him to run again. If it was his second term.
Oh no.
They wouldn't allow him to run. So why are they letting this man run?
Well, but when you compare apples to oranges, black people got to be damn near perfect in this world.
Yep. Fact,
in anything we do, we got to be perfect. We got to be 10 times better, 20 times better than our white counterpart.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, unfortunately, it don't matter how many indictments or how many allegations is going on. He's up there. He's running.
Yeah,
running. Like forget everything we just went through.
He's running for president, and Diddy's in a hole.
That's where. But this is the sad world we live in. Though they so focused on Diddy, they so focused on Kelly. This man is running our country, and it's temporary focus. Look at Josh Giddey, temporary focus. This man is having sex with little girls. Temporary focus.
But the thing is, with Trump, it's as bad as Diddy. Trump is this footage. There's like proof of him being on Epstein Island. If y'all know what Epstein Island is, it's Jeffrey Epstein's island where they had little kids and was raping little kids. Like, you know what I mean? And Trump has pictures there, like at Epstein Island. Like he's been known to go there and vacation on that island and shit. Like, what y'all think he was doing?
And a lot of
there?
other celebrities as well.
Yeah. Like, what you think they doing it? But they won't bring that up.
But I also wanted to make it clear to the viewers watching, I don't support Diddy. I don't support what he's doing. I don't support that kind of lifestyle that he lived or the abuse that he gave people. Because I'm not going to lie, that shit is fucked up. And as a black culture, as black people, we got to make better decisions on how we treat people, what we do, and this mental health shit. Because you got to know they're going to come after you. And we just got to do better.
Yeah, you know what this shows me too? I know we say like times like today's scary. Yo, the 90s was sick.
Yeah.
The 80s, 90s, early 2000s, like they was sick. They was
letting anything.
Men was doing whatever they wanted. Men is sick.
I believe that as well, but they also came from watching their grandparents and parents, like, cause in those times, like, life was sick. Like, you feel me? Like the older people, like you go back to what, the 60s, maybe like the 60s, 50s. Man was having sex with little girls.
Oh,
like 13-year-olds, like Elvis Presley, like that. But it was normal. Like that shit was regular.
Bro, it was regular as soon as, like, it was regular when I was in high school. There was girls in my school, but that's 16, 17, getting in cars with grown men that they was dating.
That shouldn't be regular.
It was regular at that time. Like, yo, I was in high school. I remember girls, 16 years old, girls that every guy used to be like, yo, I want her. And you couldn't get her because she messed with somebody who's 22, 23. Pulling up, picking her up. And like, I'm like, dang, yo, he picking you up. I got the extra swipe.
I got some money on the call for you. Like,
I could get you on the bus for free. Like,
I could buy you pizza in the square. Like,
student special, $1.25. You know, I could do that for you. But
facts.
when now I'm competing with a 23, 24-year-old man who got a job, got a car, probably got maybe his own place or
a kid or two.
Like, yeah, like I can't compete with that.
Yeah.
I can't compute that like that. But that was a regular thing. And then even when like when you say like when you look at the whole Diddy situation, bro, it's crazy how like a lot of these allegations that's going against him, he can't be sued in some of it because of statute of limitation.
What do you mean by that?
Like
Brewski voice. What do you mean by that?
So like for some of these things that happen, like it happened so long ago they can't sue him. Like him beating up Cassie, right, on camera. She can't sue him for that.
That's fucked up.
I know.
That's fucked up.
Like depending on the state, you can't. Certain states is like, yo, it's too late. But I mean, she got her payday. But I don't think that's enough. It wasn't enough.
Like, no ain't no money. No money is worth the trauma that she went through.
Yeah, and it's sick, bro. It is. I heard what you said. Like when you was like yo, they watch their mothers and grandmothers get abused and stuff. But yo, these men have daughters, sisters, mothers,
cousins.
Like, yeah, I don't see how.
I don't mean on the abuse aspect. Like, I just mean the culture of, and I meant as far as like the Elvis towns where they was dating girls that were literally younger, or just the fact that the men being more so in a dominant position at that time.
Yeah.
I can never sit there and say beating your wife is normal. I don't think that's normal. So in those times, like the abuse part, I'm not gonna say that was regular, because I don't think that shit had ever been regular. You know what
just kills me though? I get it. I know Diddy's the celebrity, but everybody around him, like nobody. No, you mean to tell me nobody thought like some of these things? Like when you go to a Diddy party, like nobody says like, damn, that's inappropriate. Like there's certain things that you like. I don't think that should be happening.
Yeah, where's the anybody? Like, not even just to say fellas. Where's a person that's gonna say, hey, like bro, you're wilding. Like you're wilding. Like like this. I don't think in any way, shape, or form. I tell my mans he's wilding if he stole from a store sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like you know what I'm saying. Like there's no way you're gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, he's doing that. Yo, he's wilding, but I'm gonna stay for a little bit to see what happens later. Like maybe there's somebody that's older is gonna show up sooner or later. No, nah, shut that down, bro.
Like, cause when you read when you read the cases, it says like, and this isn't only a Diddy thing. This is a Hollywood celebrity party thing. This is what they do. Like they get bottles, right, and they put like Molly in it, or they put drugs or whatever in the bottles. And you go to their parties and you drinking it, thinking like, oh, I got Hennessy. Let me get a cup of Henny. Nigga, that's way more than Henny that you're drinking. It's Henny, Molly, whatever. That's like even Rick Ross like, but Molly on her cup, Molly on her drink. She ain't even know it. Like that's a bar that he said regularly out loud that he thought was fine. And I'm like, yo, that don't sit with y'all and be like, that's inappropriate. Like if I'm out with my friends, I don't care how rich or successful I am, yo. If I see one of my mans saying like, yo, I'm about to put some Molly, I'm gonna be like, yo, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. I don't care, though, bro. That's wrong. What?
That's my issue. And I love women, nieces, moms, grandmas. I have very special women in my life, and I think women are the most beautiful creatures in the world. But I definitely have a problem with you don't remember your night, or you feel like you got abused or anything. And it's okay. Like, I get it. You don't feel comfortable to speak up. Cool. But then you go back.
You chill with that same
crowd.
Why though? Because if he ain't have money, I bet you wouldn't go back.
Because you want the clout. Do anything for clout. Yo, clout is a hell of a drug.
Clout is definitely
a hell of a drug. But see, and people don't want to say that. People don't want to admit that. That like, yo, and I'm not and it sucks. And I hate to say this because I may be a little bit of a victim blamer. Like whenever something happens, I look to be like, well, what did you do? Why was you there? Like, why did he message you? He said he raped you multiple times, or he sexually assaulted you multiple times. Why do you keep going around Diddy?
Yeah, I got some Dave Chappelle in me.
Yeah, and it's not right because Diddy's 1,000% wrong. He had some Dave Chappelle me pause. That's insane.
That was OD pause.
You are wildin'. You are wildin'. Like 1,000%. Like, no, men should never sexually assault women ever, ever, ever. But if you get sexually assaulted by a man, why would you go back to chill with him? I don't care who he is.
It's a fact.
Like, especially if it's not, like, I get it if you're in a relationship with somebody who's sexually assaulting and abusing you. Like Cassie's, it's easier said than done. You couldn't get out. I get it. I'm talking about, like, you a video vixen and you just around and you see sexually assaulted me 4 times, but hey, I'm about to be in this video again. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, there's no nothing in the world that should be putting you back in that situation, especially after, like, you went there once. You probably met somebody that could probably change your life in a better way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, if you network the right way, you can probably get yourself out of that situation in a better way without having to really violate yourself, let that person violate you as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Although, to be fair, partially, like, it just plays with their money, because it's like, say you say something or you do something, then, like, they just blacklist you, or it fucks up how you move into that industry or business.
I get that.
I believe as far as, like, I'll say this, and I'm on 2 sides of the fence with this. Like, I see both sides. I'm on one side of the fence, but I see both sides. Like, I know if Cassie left her career, like, Diddy had her career in his hands. Diddy had also the power to be like, you're not signing with none of these labels, da-da-da. Like, go home to mommy and get your 9 to 5.
No radio play. Like,
you feel me? Like,
there's a lot of factors.
those like that, I could get it. Like, she want to weather the storm. But is it worth it?
I get that. No, that's what I said. Like, I get when you sign to somebody and they abuse you, I get that. If I'm a video vixen, right? And Diddy touched me, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be any more of Diddy videos. There's other artists out there.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I know Diddy's very powerful. I'm not. I know Diddy's super powerful. Where he's like, yo, don't put her in any of your videos. I get that too. But at some point, you gotta, like, imagine I'm like one of the biggest party throwers, and I throw parties, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm throwing parties in my crib, and there's these 3 guys I always invite to my party, or 3 girls I always invite to my party, right? And every time I invite them, it makes the party super lit. But they steal for me every time. Like, they go in my room, or they go in my safe, and they figure out a way, and they take $10,000 from me every time I do this. But every time I throw a party, I keep inviting them back. And I keep saying, man, they robbed me for $200,000 after everything. I threw 20 parties, they robbed me for $200,000. Whose fault is that? I mean, at what point do we say, like, you got to take a little bit of accountability? Like, if I keep throwing the party and I keep inviting the same thief, at what point is it like, you gonna keep inviting that person?
He's a hell of a victim blamer. I don't like. I really do want to agree with him, but fuck. Fuck.
Like, but no. Like, I'm just saying, like, at what point because yes, it's wrong. It's wrong. They need to be. You could never repay emotional trauma. You can never pay. There's nothing you could do to ever pay that back. So, yes, you're 1,000% wrong. But I'm just saying, like, I just think, like, I'm just trying to figure out if I went to the NBA and I played on LeBron James' team, right? And LeBron sexually assaulted me, and he was like, yo, it's either you go back home and find you a job.
This nigga's gay.
Yo, why
I don't know why that's on your mom. All right, cool.
It's jokes when men get sexually assaulted. It's all hee ha. It's all jokes.
Sorry,
it's
bro.
all
Go
jokes.
Ahead, bro. You was making a great point over there.
All right, fine. I played for the Lakers, and Janie Buss sexually assaults me. Right? Mm-hmm. Jeannie Buss sexually assaults me, and I'm very uncomfortable with it. And she goes, "Yo, if you say anything, I'm gonna cut you." Like, I have to leave. If I'm that uncomfortable and it's bothering me emotionally, we have to I find a point where we have to put our value over our values.
That's a fact.
And because we don't want to do that, right? Then we say, yo, we stuck with it. I took the money and stuck with it. But then you try to get your moral values back later. Like,
yo, you nailed it. I ain't gonna lie. That's a beautiful way to put it, and that's a fact.
It's hard.
Very true.
It's hard. So it's like you gotta choose. Like, yo, not everybody does that, but there's some people who are strong who'll be like, yo, I walked out. Like that ruined my dream for me. I didn't want to get it like that.
A lot of artists.
Mm-hmm. And it's sad.
A lot of artists.
And that shouldn't be, but it's sad.
And I think Maya was even one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Maya was one of them. Like, that shit was just too dark, too evil. She was like, nah, fucking with it. Like, a lot of artists did walk away.
Mm-hmm. I know. But I do want to go on the record and say, we do not support any sexual assault.
100%.
None of that. No mistreating of women. No mistreating of anybody, man. Like, professionalism is a big thing. Professionalism is so important.
And morals.
And values and just treating people right, man. Human decency. Treating people right. How do y'all feel? Because you work in a school.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed Denz the video of the teacher who let his students take out his hair while he was teaching. While at the end of class.
He definitely, like, I don't. What was the outcome of that though? Like,
he got fired. He got fired,
and that rightfully so. Like, that's a huge level of comfortability. Like you know what I'm saying. Like, even that is just like they're vulnerable. Like, they're thinking, all right, yeah, this is okay. I can undo my teacher's hit. Why? Like, why? Nah, bro, do that at home in your own comfort. Like, you know what I'm saying. You probably gotta. Whatever you got going on back home, do that at home. Like, that's something you leave at home.
Partial context was he had like a hair appointment right after class, so he still had his braids in, so he was like, "Oh, can y'all take this shit out for me so I could?"
That's on him.
Yeah,
who told you to make an appointment that close to when you get out of work? Who told you not to? Like,
if you did that last night,
respectfully, and I think he said something like, "Oh, I had a gig last night, so I couldn't take it out last night." So your appointment shouldn't be right after school. You should let the hairstylist know, like, yo, kid, you got some time. Like, I need to take my hair out.
Yeah, 6 o'clock, not 3 o'clock.
Two things, and I agree. Two things is, one, he has to know that, number one, he probably did it for content.
Because he recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he recorded it. He probably did it for content.
Mm-hmm.
Two, he's in that field. And since I'm in the field, like, you gotta, know that that's inappropriate. Even though, when you're around these kids all day for 8 hours,
they're like family to y'all.
You literally do grow like such a strong bond with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you like, you know what, like, I'm gonna make the best out of my job. Mm-hmm. And if you're the type of positive person to, even when you go into work and you feel antisocial, you feel like you don't want to talk to nobody, you don't even want to say hi to people. But you know what? These kids are
your highlight.
These kids, you're the first person they see in the morning. Mm-hmm. First person. So you try to give them good energy, and you guys build the bond. I don't think he was on I don't know him, so I wouldn't know. I think that it was too much, and he should know that. And I know, like, working in the school, like, when you have a strong relationship with them, especially people who don't have strong relationships with the kids, it's a lot of envy there. It's a lot of, you're too friendly. Yeah. You're too this. You're too that. Because all the kids love you. All the kids love you. And they're struggling to be able to have that relationship with them.
Connect, yeah.
That connection. So it's just like how you could do it, but I can't do it.
Especially as a guy with kids versus, like, females with kids.
Right.
Or women with kids.
Mm.
Right. So he should know, like, you got to keep your eyes open for that.
There's certain boundaries you really shouldn't cross. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I doubt if I seen my teacher, like, oh, dang, my back hurts. I doubt it'll be okay for me to just walk up behind him and, you know what I'm saying, just start massaging him.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have tried it as a kid. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
Massaging is crazy though. From like, I get it. You know, I get it because I'm in that field. But damn, like,
It's
no,
not but see, even for me, yo, anything that has to do with recording people's kids is for me like it's sticky. Like I coach basketball, right? I coach these 8th grade kids who make TikToks, they record, and they be like, "Coach, record me." I'd be like, "Nah, I can't." Like, and it's basketball, right? But I don't want anything to be taken or perceived as is not professional. Because I can post something and parents could be like, "Well, why is my son on your page? Why is my son? And I wouldn't want no smoke, especially with me working in the school. You're definitely not gonna be on none of my social media platforms, like because there has to be a boundary that is like, hey, I'm your teacher. We could be cool, but we're not friends.
right.
There has to be a boundary that has to be set, and unfortunately, people don't realize it doesn't have to be sexual for it to be inappropriate.
That's a fact.
Like taking your hair out, having kids take your hair out is
that's
inappropriate.
That's a lot.
That's super inappropriate. Like that is like, and then I heard what he said. Like, oh, I was in a rush. Dog, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
You can't make kids now take your. That's.
It's just an overall bad excuse. Like, that's a bad excuse. I was in a rush. That's a bad excuse. A better excuse would have been I did it for content.
He also said like
That's
I
a bad
cleared it with their
excuse.
teachers, like, oh, I'm gonna take them for this X amount of time to do whatever, like take out my hair or whatever. Like,
That's inappropriate.
This would have had to been like some cosmetology class would have been like the only reasonable excuse where it's like, yeah, you can take out my hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't ask a student, hey, can you retwist my hair? I wouldn't ask a student, can you brush my waves? That's kind of like,
yeah, it's so. My fiance used to be a teacher, right? And she told me there was a girl who used to come in her class, and she used to come in her class with her hair not done, ever. Like, and it was picture day, and she's like, yo, she wanted to do the girl's hair so bad. Like, just put it in a bun for her. But when she was going to do it, she was like, yo, I can't. Because if I touch this little girl or do something with her hair, she doesn't want to give her parents a reason to come in and say, yo, you touched my daughter? You did my daughter's hair? Did I give you permission to do that? Because what may be okay for you may not be okay for them. You may look at the kid and be like, dang, like she gonna take a picture of her hair look bad. Dang, she look raggedy. But her parents may think, nah, she's fine.
I agree. But so how do you feel? No buts. I agree. How do you feel about if that same kid is hungry and living situation ain't all that and asks you to buy them some food?
That's tough.
good one.
Because guess what? At the end of the day, they could have an allergic reaction. They could something bad can happen to them. And at the end of the day, though, you know, like, yo, this home isn't good for this kid.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that fine line of professional and
what's your decision? What you do is you talk to the parents. I think anything that's pertaining with kids, you reach out to the parents first. So I would reach out to the parents and be like, hey, I know Jimmy he's been coming to school hungry. I'm not sure what your guys' financial situation is, but I'm willing to help. Maybe I can help get him free lunch or free breakfast and lunch. Or if I have it like that, maybe I say, hey, do you mind if I bring him lunch to school? Do you mind if, like, I would try to figure it out because I would never want a kid to be hungry. Mm-hmm. And in that way I can figure out, hey, is anything he's allergic to, anything he's not allergic to? Like, you know what I mean? Just you try to help out as much as you can without disrespecting the family, the kid's family. Because for all you know, the mom may be like, yo, I give him money every week, every day. He's hungry. He has money in his pocket. He's just not using it for lunch. Mm-hmm. And there you go buying this kid food, and this kid has money in his pocket. Mm-hmm. I give him $5 a day for school lunch.
I think that's a realistic answer if that was one kid's situation when you got a school full of kids. I think it's a realistic answer.
If this is a common theme in my school where there's a lot of kids who are just hungry, something needs to be said to the principal and to the cafeteria staff saying, hey, there's too many kids that's hungry. I have a class of 30 and 12 of my students are hungry. There's something not right.
How many people in your school was going? Oh well, y'all had the food truck.
Yeah. But my thing is something will have to be done. Like, hey, can we order pizza and sell pizza for $1 to kids? Order enough pizzas, order pies, and sell them for $1.
And that's helping the school.
That's what my school had.
What school?
Yonkers Middle.
Although technically Michelle Obama changed that a little.
I haven't seen that
because of healthy food. Not to so kids will eat more healthier. It's like they kind of steered away from junk food in schools.
Well, what they need to understand is Yonkers, New York, is school lunch food is like prison food. So
I don't want to get into much into Yonkers, New York, because this is my job. So let's change the subject.
My bad.
I don't even want to get too in depth with that.
My bad. I apologize. I don't want to get you fired.
Hell yeah. Don't give him a reason. Fuck that.
He's making fun of our school lunch. Get him out of here.
Yo, you know what?
Get him out of here.
No more about kids and Yonkers, man.
No, we good. Honestly, I think. Did we cover everything? I sent y'all the topics. Did we cover everything? Because
I don't think we did.
We
missing the Kevin Hart and Kai link up.
Oh yeah.
And
Kevin Hart,
NBA.
Kevin Hart and Kai Cenat linked up on Kai's streaming platform. Did y'all peep?
Shit was fire.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw clips, moments. I'll tell y'all how I felt over it. It was very weird for me.
Why is that?
Kevin Hart's 50-something years old. Kai Cenat is like young 20s, and they're on like I can't see Kevin Hart just streaming like as a kid. That's to me that's what young kids do.
But that's his field. His field is to adapt.
I know that, but it's very weird because I feel like Kai Cenat and Kevin Hart have nothing in common.
Nothing.
Like it just felt weird. Like it's like they have nothing in common. If it wasn't because Kai Cenat was lit, Kevin Hart would never talk to him. Like,
oh, of course. I mean, that's the business. But at the end of the day, that's literally the business. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like just Kevin Hart as a person, he's mad hilarious. And Kai is hilarious as hell. So as a person, them together, I'm not going to front. It was super funny. I get the age thing, but you streaming, so ain't no weird shit going on and none of that. I know why they did it. They're two of the biggest stars in the world. I know why they did it. I'm just saying off rip. My first thing was like, oh, this looks weird. Like it's visually this looked weird because I would never I see Kevin Hart with this young kid. I could actually see them in a movie together.
But Kai's had other people of older ages, granted not as old as Kevin Hart, but
like Offset.
Offset,
yeah, but Offset's like Offset and Kevin Hart. Like Kevin Hart's old compared to Offset. Like Offset is still fairly young. Like he dances. He still uses the slang of today. He's still young. Like he's still a young vibe. Like Kevin Hart doesn't give me young vibe when I look at him.
Nah, he's just funny as hell.
Oh, he's mad funny.
He's just funny.
Mad funny.
You feel me? So, and if you like, I watched it, so it was funny. It was funny, and like I said, I could see them definitely doing a movie together.
Well, I believe
like a father-son movie, like they would be perfect for it.
I believe it is good because they both have very positive mindsets, and they're both energetic people. Mm-hmm. So I believe it would be like entertaining. Like that's so for sure. Like even the clips I seen, I was like, when I actually watched it, it was funny. Yeah. It was actually fun. But I'm just saying that like my first reaction was
before you watched it.
I was like,
yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
It's weird. It's like seeing.
I could see that.
It's like seeing Monique, and then you just chilling with Ice Spice. You be like, what are y'all doing together?
I don't want to see that.
Nah, that's a bad comparison.
Why y'all together?
That's a bad comparison. Ice Spice ain't known for being funny.
She's popping, but
Carson not known for being funny though.
Queen Latifah and Ice Spice on a record.
be a very weird link up.
Y'all haters, man.
Would be a link. I don't hate it.
Y'all haters,
It would
man.
be. I wouldn't be a weird link up.
I like it. I like the Carson that Kevin Hart link up. Pause. What's weird to me is like I'm not sure completely how streaming goes, but I know they're supposed to be having like a sleepover with Drewski. See, to me that's weird.
Ooh, Kevin Hart and
Sleepover
Carson.
stuff is weird.
Yeah, that's what's the sleepover part. That's when it gets a little weird to me.
Yeah,
Carson, Drewski, Kevin Hart, a sleepover.
like that.
I could link up in the daytime and have
But
a
that-
couple
Like
drinks.
that's where of the 50 something Kevin Hart 40 late 40, but I don't know how he is.
45.
He's 40. He's 45.
Yeah, they made a joke where Kevin was like, "Oh, I'm about to be 45 in July," and Kai was like, "Damn!" Like,
Yeah, so I think like when you that older and you're not with like your men like your boys, I think that's cool. But when you're just with like a streamer and you sleeping over and you got a family, it's a little weird. To me, it's a little weird.
Also, Kevin Hart has to like keep up with the times. You know what I'm saying? Not saying
That's
that
a
he's
fact. That's
out,
what I'm saying.
out-
He's in that
outdated.
field. He's in that field.
He has
though.
to keep up with the times. He has to, not that he has to do things like that, but like you were saying, he has to adapt. He has to know
stay
what's
relevant.
stay relevant and see what's going on and be like, all right, boom, this is how I can change it to.
Well, he don't have
Change
to,
his
but he
trajectory.
chooses to.
I would say I'd
Yeah.
be damned if Dave Chappelle is doing a sleepover video.
Yeah, because he's not stooping. He's not
Chappelle's
stooping
not
down, but he's
But that's what makes Dave Chappelle.
because
Like,
he's not
homie
doing
raw,
nothing.
Like he don't give a fuck
he don't
about
wanna
what he talking about. He don't give a fuck about what people think. Like Dave Chappelle is gonna be himself, and that's why to me that's why he's the GOAT. You feel me? Like I think Kevin Hart would be 10 times funnier if he wasn't so commercial. Like
I think he has to because of his brand.
he got a whole brand, he got a whole production company. He's doing so much to where Kevin Hart is watered down to me. Like he's like McDonald's.
He's just everywhere.
That's a fact. If you peep like on Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, they'll drop a couple Kevin Hart movies that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
They're not all that great. They're not all that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think about the last Kevin Hart movie I really fucked with, and that he was just, I could tell he was himself.
Think
It's
Like a Man.
Think Like a Man or Think Like a Man too. Like where he was genuinely himself. Like I fuck with those kind of movies. The other movies is just, it's cool.
Like Get Hard. Pause.
Yo,
the name of the
get
movie.
this nigga out of here.
It's the name of the movie.
What's up with your mans?
It's the name of the movie.
But why you think about that
he's thinking about
movie?
those
The Wedding
Sleepovers.
Ringer.
But hold on. But why was the first movie you thought of Get Hard?
Because Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy, but that movie sucked.
Yeah, it's bad.
That movie stunk.
What's
The
it,
one with The
what-
Rock stunk.
Jumanji?
No, Jumanji's
Central
cool.
Intelligence.
Oh,
There you go.
Central
Stunk.
Intelligence.
He got his movies is kind of like I could tell you how it's
nah,
gonna
the
end.
one with Tiffany Haddish was Night School.
Stunk.
I've never seen any of these movies.
I wouldn't let you watch
I
it.
seen the one with Will Ferrell. I'm not saying the name.
Don't be a Trev.
Yeah.
The name.
Trev
of the
thinking about
movie.
them damn sleepovers.
Grow up.
I don't know.
Grow
I don't
up.
know what's in his system.
I'd say some jokes on the sleepover.
Yo, Den's DM me when the guy Sinatra joints with he had 10 guys sleeping
10
over.
dudes
He was
sleeping
like, too
over.
much money.
Yeah, nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? I show up. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. Bet I slept over at Tripp's crib. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I get it. But if I show up and it's 10 other dudes, and you know what I'm saying, we all on the floor. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
10 dudes is a
You know what
lot.
I'm saying? Like I don't know about. Not saying there has to be a woman present, but I don't think I'm comfortable.
That's a lot
sleeping
of dudes,
10,
bro.
10, 15 dudes.
It was when he had the Concrete Boys with you, Lil Yachty.
But
They-
you know what though?
yeah.
Millions of people was in that bitch, bro.
Sure.
Watching them sleep.
Which
Sleep
is-
and fart.
Which is insane. Like, what kind of, unless you know, what kind of loser you got to be to watch a bunch of men sleep at 3 a.m.?
Shit.
What kind of creep are you? What's,
Well, look, I like I've never watched a Kai Cenat stream, but like you know what I'm saying, he had a whole joint in a jailhouse setting, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
Look, shout out to Kai Cenat, man.
No, he's
like,
doing his thing.
Young black man doing his thing, you know, staying out of trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Shout out to him because you know he's putting a platform for young black men to try to do something different. You don't gotta
100%.
hurt somebody. You don't gotta be gangster. You don't gotta sell drugs to be cool. You can literally do what you like to do and change the trajectory, change everything you got. Like, you know, put food and put food on the table. Put, you know, give your mom some bread. Like, you know what I'm saying. He took his boys to Jamaica. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like this, I don't know his peoples or nothing like that. Some dude's probably never been to Jamaica, never left the country.
Not only did he do that, and he brought Tiana Trump there. What a move!
Yeah.
What a move! Let me give him a round of applause.
Round of applause for Tiana Trump for sure.
Yeah, bring in Tiana Trump anywhere.
He's a good man.
He letting them eat.
He let the crew eat.
He let them eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kai.
We can end on that note.
Funny.
Let's end on that note because DR was a good time.
Yeah.
But if Tiana was there,
it'd have been a better time.
This nigga about to lose his fucking wedding.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Before we hop off, rest in peace to the Inside the NBA. Best basketball fucking show you ever made. So rest in peace to that.
There's one more year left, and then that's gone.
There's one more year?
Next year's the last year in the contract.
That was at the end of this season?
Yeah, I thought it was this season.
Next year, 2024, 2025.
Niggas. About to put NBC basketball, have me watching fucking...
Hey. Easy.
Greg Oden. Fuck, yo.
Easy with those letters.
Oh, sorry. Oh, shit.
Easy with those letters, brother.
I'm sorry, bro.
God about to have me.
We about to be chilling fire, bro. We about to have no job, bro.
That's some brotherly love right there.
We about to have no job.
Y'all about to have sleepovers.
We gonna be streaming.
Real, bro.
We both. You out of a job and I am. Let's stream. Hit up Kai.
Yeah.
Tell him we're down.
I was about to go off too.
Yo, Kai, we're down.
Real, man.
I need a night away from my fiance and my daughter. I'm going to Kai's house.
Look, Offset shut up with his Xbox. Happy.
That Offset seemed dumb lit, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He got a big ass crib and showed up to his crib. Happy. Yeah, I got my Xbox.
Bro,
it's like I haven't been that happy in years. Like
that
I
is
had a moment
that
like
is
that.
black boy joy. You know what I'm saying?
That, though, sometimes you just need a little bit of space away from your woman, bro.
Yeah,
that shit will really have you refreshed.
Respectfully, you be like this. Just having a peace of mind of yourself, not having to worry about what she needs.
Nah, but that's why I feel like, that's why I feel like, yo, men, no homo. When men just go away sometimes, like, niggas could really enjoy themselves with each other, no homo. Like, that shit, just talking, vibing, like, niggas we be fun. And I feel like women are just boring. Like, niggas just be, niggas could be around each other, bro, and like,
there's too much planning, there's too much.
Yeah, we ain't got to plan nothing, bro.
Yeah, we stopped at my girls. They was doing they had like a bridal party planning thing, and it was all girls. They had drinks, hookah, everything. We stopped there for 2 seconds, and we was standing there like, this is a drag. Oh my god!
Like, yo, we out.
I was like, they stink.
Boring.
Where's the fun? Like, I feel like we are just naturally mad fun.
Nah, facts.
Naturally mad fun, bro. Like, the jokes be OD, be joking,
just cutting ass, you know,
relaxing, no plans. Like, yo, what you doing now? There's no plan. We just chilling.
Just show up to just meet me at the bar.
Yo, we just be chilling, bro. Oh man,
watch the game, have a good time. Like,
nah, facts though. Facts.
Girls be fun to ruin this, man. Y'all suck the fun out of things. But we off this. We off and they go pause.
I said you ain't gotta say pause.
Oh, okay.
You said girls suck the fun.
Yeah, we off
wait,
this,
man.
man. We off this. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Sign up
Sleep.
later.